Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
Towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
Stroman looks in. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
Michael Saunders comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lifted in the air out to center field. Desmond is under it, one away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it like Joey Bats. Jose Bautista.
He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. And don't give him anything he can drive.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. On to second goes Donaldson. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they'll just tag him here for the out.
Batting third, right.
Jose Bautista gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
The windup and the 0-1. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And this is in the dirt, but Fielder does just what his name implies as he saves an error to end the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. After 1, no score. Adrian Beltre makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Adrian Beltre.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Stroman gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And Beltre wisely lays off that one, 1-2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Rougned Odor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Nope.
Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Elvis Andrus into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That's 2-1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. A little bouncer. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Edwin Encarnacion strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because he has big-time power.
Line drive to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he'll scramble back to first safely. In now, Justin Smoke. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Good start to the inning here as back-to-back singles have him in a good position to push across that first run of the afternoon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Second baseman
Devin Travis has a golden opportunity to give his guys the lead as he stands in with 3 men aboard.
And Matt, it's early in this game, but this is a big moment right here. It doesn't matter when you score your runs, just that you score more in the end.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And he is in there. Kevin Pillar has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out. Darwin Barney will dig in now. The 6th man to bat in the inning with still nobody out.
And it's been sort of a domino effect here in this half inning. Nobody wants to be the first guy to make an out, and so far, nobody has.
But the recovery will get an out on the play as they do get the force at second, so put runners on the corners, but that could have been a whole lot worse. Michael Saunders will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
But this stays up as he makes the catch in left, and that might have been hit too hard to try it. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Josh Donaldson gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Lined hard toward right center, and that'll get down out there. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Stepping in, Jose Bautista. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. To short, hit hard. Andres fields it cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the 3rd inning of this one. Prince Fielder will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Stroman's ready. 2-1 on its way. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And a base hit now, as that's how the 3rd inning gets underway.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Bobby Wilson steps in now.
Catcher, Bobby.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing on. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Number 19 steps into the box. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. They're down 4-0. Edwin Encarnacion digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding into the box, Justin Smoak. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Catcher number 55.
Russell Martin strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Desmond giving chase, and that retires the side.